Welcome back to the kitchen. We are making a delicious Italian-based dessert, chocolate ricotta mousse. I love chocolate mousse. One of my favorite places in town is Palm Frites in Palm Springs, and they make an incredible dark chocolate Belgian mousse. Oh, it's so good. So does Cibone. Their mousse is unparalleled. But I was thinking, there's got to be an Italian version of that wonderful dessert. And there is. It requires some ricotta. I'm going to be using the whole milk ricotta. So I've got that ready to go. We're going to put in some cocoa. So we've got our cocoa. Hello, Richard. We also are going to put a little splash of vanilla, a little touch of cinnamon in this. Hello, Joshua, my neighbor just around the corner. So basically, you're also going to need some egg whites. So I've separated the egg whites. Great to see you as well. And we're going to need a little sugar. So I've got a half a cup of sugar. The only tricky part is if you have a double boiler, you're going to need that, or I've got a faux double boiler here. So we're going to do that in just a second. But what we want to do first, first is get our ricotta blended with some of our other ingredients, including the cocoa, the cinnamon, and the vanilla. Hello, Jerry Bigelow. So I've got my trusty food processor out. Bring that over here, bring you guys down to where you can see it. Hello, Art. You need to just come over, Art. The toughest part about this dish is waiting for it to chill after we make it, because once we make it, it's got to go in the fridge for a couple of hours, and I don't have a lot of patience for that. I've let the ricotta warm up a little bit. I've got it pretty close to room temperature. So we're going to use, this is 16 ounces. So we're going to use 16 ounces of whole milk ricotta. If you are a dieter, really, I don't know if you're going to be making this dessert anyway, but you could use the skim milk ricotta if that made you feel a lot better about it. I figure just enjoy the calories and we'll worry about that later. All right, so we've got our ricotta. Hello, Scotty Meltzer. And now we're going to add in our cocoa. We're going to do 3 tablespoons of cocoa, give or take. 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of pure cocoa. Now, just a little splash of cinnamon. Like that. That's it. And a little, man, I gotta make sure I grab the vanilla. Scotty, we're making a ricotta chocolate mousse. It's gonna be delicious. It's a great dessert. So I'm gonna add a little vanilla in here, okay? Just a couple of drops. There we go. All right. Pure vanilla extract. We'll get this all blended up until it's nice and smooth. I think we're getting there. Doesn't require a lot. I want to make sure all my cocoa is blended into the ricotta. All right, beautiful. That looks pretty good. So now we're going to transfer that to a bigger bowl. Oh, come out of there. Thank you. Get that off there. Oh, this already smells fantastic. Don't taste it yet because there's no sugar in there. It's going to be a powerful cocoa taste without any sweetness, except for the vanilla and the cinnamon. All right, let's get you out of there. Okay. Now, I'm going to get all of my ricotta. Hold on 1 second. Let me wipe off my hand. All right, so we blended the ricotta, the vanilla, and the cocoa. Got that nice and smooth. We're going to transfer that into this bigger bowl. And then the tricky part's going to happen. All right. I'm seeing a little unblended cocoa, but we'll fold it all in. So you want to make sure that you keep blending it until all the cocoa is fully incorporated into your ricotta. But the nice thing about this is it smooths out the ricotta. It takes out any lumps. It's nice It's ready to go. It will make a nice, smooth, finished dessert product for you. Light with a whipped texture. All right, we're in good shape there. Now's a good time to pause for a quick sip of my cocktail. A little gin and a limonata from Pellegrino makes a perfect mixer. Cheers, everyone. All right, so we got that ready to go. We're going to get rid of our food processor. We're going to need our good old-fashioned blender in a second. But first, we're going to have to play with our double boiler a little bit. Come on over to the stove. And I've got a just barely simmering pot of water. Okay, so who was that? Hi, Doris, how are you? Nice to see you. Let's see who else we got. Joseph is watching. We got Doris, Colleen is watching. All right, so I've got my water simmering a little bit. Just a nice steel bowl. I'll put that over the heat. I don't want it too hot. All right, I don't want it to get too hot. Now, we're going to add our egg white. And this is the trick, the tricky part. And we're going to add in our sugar. All right. So now we got our egg white and sugar over a little heat. You don't want to cook the egg whites, but you want to get them warm enough to melt all of that sugar in there, okay? So we're just going to combine our egg whites and our sugar until that sugar just basically disappears. Oh yeah, there we go. We don't want to make sweet scrambled eggs out of this. I don't want scrambled egg whites. So we're going to do that, get all of our sugar incorporated into our egg whites. We're going to cook this for a couple, 3 minutes. I want the sugar to soften up and dissolve into the egg whites. So we're going to continue doing that. And remember, keep your water just to not a boil, a little light simmer. Just a soft simmer under there. I'm getting my sugar blended in, and it's melting beautifully, dissolving nicely right into my egg whites. Just like that, just for a couple of minutes, just to get it fully incorporated. This is the only really tricky part of this recipe, because it's very easy to mess up the egg white part of this dish. And so, not making this very often, this is the part that I worry about, especially doing it on a live video, but I think we're in good shape there. So you can see that the sugar has basically been incorporated right into our egg white. Now, we're going to pull it from the heat. I'm going to bring you guys back over here. There we go. All right, we can see the blender. I'm going to grab this bowl off the heat, turn off my heat. And now, we're going to whip the egg whites with our blender until they form stiff peaks. Oh, it's coming along nicely. Basically making a meringue out of this, but then we're going to fold it into our chocolate ricotta mixture. That is looking good. Go. All right, now I've whipped that. They're fairly firm. We're gonna fold those in, and the lighter and airier that your egg mixture is with the sugar, the lighter you get that. Hello, Marty, nice to see you. Rosalind's watching. All right, here we go. So that's cool enough to touch now. What did I do with my folder inner? Here we go. Okay, so now we're gonna take our egg white and sugar mixture and just add that to our big bowl of ricotta, cocoa, cinnamon, and vanilla. All right. Yeah, this is beautiful. This turned out great. A nice sugary, thick little meringue going on here. So we get it all out. I want to get all of that. I want all of that egg white mixture because that's giving us the light, airy texture that we want. And since we're working with ricotta, you know, it's not the lightest cheese in the book. So we want that nice quality, the airiness of the eggs. All right. The folder inner, Art, that is a technical term. You're a chef, you would know that. My buddy Art Vasquez. All right, now we're just gonna mix this until the egg mixture, the egg and sugar, is fully incorporated into our chocolate and ricotta. So you want to keep mixing until those striations are gone. You want it a nice uniform color. Okay? Yeah, like I said, the hard part about this dish is going to be waiting a couple hours to actually enjoy it. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. Might just have to eat it like soup. Okay, that looks pretty well incorporated. I want to make sure I get all the ricotta and cocoa at the bottom mixed in. Beautiful. You can see the nice color of that. Oh, very nice. All right, and it's a nice uniform color. We do need to just sample it to make sure we've got the right flavor profile. Oh, that is magnificent. All right, now we're just going to transfer to our ramekins. This recipe actually said it would make 6. I don't believe it. That's not enough dessert for me. It's got to only make 4. And so that's how I'm going to measure it out. Into 4 ramekins. Oh, it's chocolatey. It's got that little hint of cinnamon. It's got that little hint of vanilla. And it's got the richness and the creaminess of the ricotta. It's everything you want a chocolate dessert to be. Except ready. It's not ready yet. We got to chill it. Oh, look at that. There we go, guys. Get all of that goodness into my ramekins. Oh, yeah. That looks phenomenal. And it tastes phenomenal. This is not going to go very well with the gin drink I'm drinking, but I'm going to try a little. All right, it's my kitchen. I can do that. All right. That is it. That is your chocolate ricotta mousse. All right. Now you're going to cover these with a little plastic wrap, and you're going to chill them 2 to 3 hours. You can chill them overnight. Okay. That one, whoops, made a little mess of that one. We'll fix that. No one saw. All right, there we go, guys. Hello, Sean LaBelle. Number 34, is it? Feel the breeze, Sean LaBelle, on the Smooth Jazz charts. All right, so once again for this recipe, you need ricotta cheese, 2 cups. You need a half a cup of sugar. You need about 3 tablespoons of pure cocoa, a little splash of vanilla. You need a little dash of cinnamon, 2 egg whites. separated 2 egg whites, not the yolks, that's right. Separate them out, and so you blend your cinnamon, your cocoa, and your vanilla with your ricotta. Blend that in your food processor. Take the egg whites, put them over a double boiler on a very low heat, and add in your sugar. That's a half a cup of sugar. Stir it until it's fully incorporated. Let it cook for about 3, maximum 4 minutes. Take it out, and then you whip it until it is nice and light and fluffy. Then you fold it into your ricotta mixture, and then you put it in your ramekins. You chill it, and then all of your guests will go, wow, this is the most amazing chocolate dessert I've ever had. They may say something like that. I think it's really fantastic. I think you guys will enjoy it as well. And it doesn't take long to make. It's a little bit of a mess. Yeah, we got some cleanup to do, but other than that, it's a great dessert, especially for these warm days coming up, a nice chilled dessert to have on a hot summer day. So, and if you've got a chocolate lover in your house, they're really going to enjoy this. And of course, you can add a little extra cocoa if you want to make it a little darker in color and taste, and get more of that cocoa flavor. Well, listen, guys, thank you very much for stopping by the kitchen this week. As usual, I will post this recipe here on Facebook to go with the video. And I will also then transfer that to my YouTube channel, which is In the Kitchen with Patrick Evans. You can subscribe to that. It doesn't cost anything. If you subscribe, you'll get notifications as to when all the new recipes appear. And you'll also get access to all of the previous recipes that are on there. The family meatballs, there's some, and we really appreciate you checking in. You can check out some pictures of the graduation on my Facebook. Have a great rest of the night, folks. We'll see you later.